Hi, how are you?
And good, how are you?
Good, good, good.
Okay, so we are gonna start presenting the pictures with a brief history.
Who wanna start?
I guess I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Just need to figure out how to share my screen again. I think it's showing. Yeah, there it is. Just click on full screen. Okay, so this was a painting that was done in charcoal. Uh, I need to double check the man's name, but the man who painted it was Robert Longo. So basically, this was a painting of everything that happened on in the Capitol on January 6th when, to make a long story short of it, there was a lot of tension already rising beforehand for the election that happened in 2020. And so afterwards, I can't remember the name for it, but one of the people, one of the, I cannot remember the name, but Donald J. Trump, the current president, actually refused to, no, he did not believe that he had lost the election and believed that it had been rigged and used the word stolen election. And so instead, with a couple months leading up to, with between the time of November to January, he had posted multiple times on Twitter about some sort of protest or something in DC, and then eventually named January 6th for when it was going to happen. And a bunch of people, like the people who had voted for him, his supporters and followers, all met on that specific day and in DC on January 6th, in which they let march down to the Capitol, and a few of them actually broke into the Capitol building. So, and I think that moments like this that are actually painted, and because this was an actual photograph that someone seen and took, and then the photograph was actually painted using charcoal. That's what this comes from. And so I think that it's really important to have things like this, not just of what we think it would have been like, say, wait 5 to 10 years and then make a painting of it, of what you think that it would have been like at the moment that it was happening, but to have something actually representing what was actually happening while it was there, of someone actually in there and the perspective of what they like seeing and were dealing with. So that's that.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Hunter.
you. Who's next? Caitlin or Jordan? Do you want?
I can go, it don't matter. So the first one I have here is The First Thanksgiving by Gene Leon, Jerome Ferris, which pretty much is the depicting of the 1621 celebration at the Plymouth, which it captures the moment shared with gratitude between the Pilgrims and the Native American people. It usually shows the feast with both groups seated together, symbolizing harmony and cooperation. The Native Americans taught the pilgrims, like they helped them survive the first winter by uh, showing them how to like harvest vegetables and fish and farm. And then at the feast, the Native Americans, they taught them all the essential survival skills the first year in the New World. And then the food displays, such as wild turkey, corn, and squash, represented the bounty of the new land. And then another picture I have is the Betsy Ross painting, Birth of Our Nation by C.H. Wiesgerber, which represents the birth of the new nation, where the first president of the United States, George Washington, along with Robert Morris and George Ross, visited Betsy Ross, Philadelphia seamstress, in 1776, which they presented the design of the flag, which they wanted it, and the 13 stripes represented in the original 13 colonies, while the stars represented the states in the Union. And then the colors, the red, white, and blue, the red symbolizing hardiness and valor, while the white symbolizing purity and innocence, and the blue symbolizing vigilance, perseverance, and justice. And that's all I got.
Okay, thank you very much. That was so interesting. If you want, guys, I'm going next, so I'm going to present. Okay, so I'm going to present you the foundation of Tenochtitlan. So imagine a group of people who are looking for a place to stand, a city, a civilization. So it was the Aztecs, and they are told by their god that they need to find a place where an eagle stand on a cactus devouring a serpent. So in 1325, they finally saw it, but there was a catch that when they saw the serpent and the eagle, it was in the middle of a lake. The lake, it was the lake of Texcoco. And instead of giving up and saying, oh no, we need to find another place, um, they set it like a challenge and they built an entire civilization on the top of the water. I choose this painting because I think it shows a scale of what they have achieved. And when the Spanish arrived years later, they thought that there was more advanced than the Europeans, because they are more organized and clean. And I think that that's a moment that catch my culture, and I think that it's very important to me. Also, this is the center of the Mexican flag in nowadays. So, well, that's everything, guys.
I can go next.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to be talking about the Hatfield and McCoy feud. This is the picture of the McCoy house. It's by Russell May. This is the Hatfield house by Russell May. And here's a photograph, but other people like painted the Hatfield family, and it's by unknown people. This is the McCoy family, and it's by unknown too, but lots of people painted it. So the feud, it happened because of a pig, and pigs were worth a lot in the 1863s, and a whole entire pig could feed a family for weeks. And because of this, the two families fought, and a pig trial happened, and it was tense, and three McCoy boys were drunk and started stabbing a Hatfield boy. And back then, it was hard to get a lawyer because they traveled by horse. So they went to Devil Anse, a priest that both family members trusted. After that, the three boys were captive and was taken prisoner. And the Hatfield family said that if the boys from the Hatfield family they got stabbed, and he said that if the boy didn't die, that they would be free. But a couple days later, the Hatfield boy died. So because of this, the Hatfield family shot the three boys, and then after this, both families were um killing each other, and there was like tons of deaths because of this. For the lesson for this feud, if you have so much anger towards someone, it can have great consequences. In conclusion, I chose these paintings and then these pictures of the Hatfield and McCoy family because it was a very historical event that changed our country by helping law enforcement getting better.
Oh, interesting. Thank you for sharing us. Now it's my turn to present. So now I'm talking about Virgin of Guadalupe. That is one of the fundamental pillars of Mexican identity. So the history begins in the year 1531, between December 9 and 12. Uh, these days, the Virgin of Guadalupe appeared four times to the indigenous Juan Diego on Tepeyac Hill, and the Virgin asked Juan Diego to go to Bishop Fray Juan de Zumárraga to request the construction of a temple on that site. The bishop asked for a sign, and the Virgin told Juan Diego to climb the hill and cut some flowers there. Also, uh, it was winter and the place was arid. Uh, then he found fresh Castilian roses, and when Juan Diego unfolded his cloak to show the flowers, the image of Virgin of Guadalupe miraculously appeared imprinted um, on the fabric, like here's in the image. And today the relic is kept in the Basilica of Guadalupe here. The fibers of maguey plant from uh, which the cloak was made usually disintegrate in 20, like 30 years, but the image has remained intact for almost 500 years. So chemical studies has revealed traces of brush strokers or animal pigments. Um, and then using microscopic technology, some researchers claim that human figures are reflected in the Virgin's corneas. So that's the history of Virgin de Guadalupe. Okay, now we're gonna do part two, that is to to management the final project and to discuss the topics that everyone is gonna do. Did you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so the final project is a digital magazine. So the project is a collaboration. We have to develop with Anáhuac and Concord University a digital magazine uh, where we are gonna include the assets developed individually during the collaboration. Uh, okay, the main goal is to implementing a collaborative online international learning initiative is foster global competence and intercultural understanding among students. So everyone has to write a historical event, a cultural tradition, or a social challenge. And we gonna choose like a similar topic. For example, Day of Death here in Mexico, and you in the USA, you're gonna you're gonna do easy about Halloween or etc. Mm, everyone has to write an individual article. It has to be like 3 or 5 pages. Um, the article must examine a historical event, cultural tradition, or social challenge from the other culture. Uh, what else? We're not gonna use a MLA or AP format, so I think we can use like artificial intelligence to the magazine. Uh, and the pictures, graphs, etc. All that is not text will not count over the overall page minimum requirements. I propose to use Canva to do the magazine. What do you think? Mm, uh, so now mm, mm, we're gonna like management the topics. Mm, I don't know. Give ideas for the topics if you want.
I'm not sure what I would do. I need to think about it.
Me too.
So in the chat, I paste paste the link of the document to write our name and our topic that we are gonna do. Um, you can open it.
So are we like
So sorry.
comparing like a thing? I said, are we comparing like, say, like the Dawn of the Dead over there to Halloween over here? So in the article, we're picking like a topic that's similar and comparing it to each other.
Uh, yeah, so you
That's
have
kind of what I got
to
out of it.
like search for information about a tradition or a historical event um, that is similar in your country, like I don't know, the Day of Death in Mexico and Halloween in the USA, or uh, I don't know, like July 4 and September 15, something like that.
Pero entonces pongo 4 de julio.
Can you edit the document, Hunter, Jordan, and Caitlin, or no yet?
So I could do whatever one. I just don't know what to do.
Okay, okay. Another example will be the Independence Senior here in Mexico and the Statue of Liberty in the USA. So here in Mexico, we are gonna uh, like investigate information about Statue of Liberty, and you in Virginia will investigate about independence and you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Also, we can talk about wars like uh, the independence or revolution here in Mexico and there in the USA. Mm,
I can do a quinceanera. Is that what it's called?
could you repeat, please? I didn't hear you well.
Is it called a quincean? I don't know. It's when you like celebrate a girl's 15th birthday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, you celebrate that in the USA or only you investigate here in Mexico?
What's in Mexico?
Okay, okay. Or I don't know, the Mother's Day. I think there are differences between Mexico and the USA.
I don't know. Couldn't you do like one about like American football and soccer? I don't know. I don't know if it's I mean, it don't really matter to me. I can do whatever. It's just I'm not really thinking of anything at the moment.
Sorry.
I said it really don't matter to me, whichever. It's just it's hard to come up with something right now.
Is there like a Christmas thing like Navidad? No.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Christmas and Navidad.
Oh.
Navidad is in Spanish. Mm, also,
I think the football and soccer one that you
the New
mentioned earlier
Year,
would probably do well.
Christmas. What else? New Year. Here you can talk about the difference between Mexico and West Virginia or United States in Christmas or New Year.
I can do
Mm,
this.
okay. Uh, um, uh,
I don't know. The only thing I can come up with is like American football to soccer, because like it says,
also,
American football is a major sport in the U.S., while soccer holds a special place in Mexican culture.
yeah, you can talk about also the difference or things like that. Or baseball also. Here in Mexico, also we play baseball, not like soccer, but is common here in Mexico. So choose one because of the time. We have to leave like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'll do the one soccer compared to football or American football. That's the one I think I'm gonna do.
Okay. Mm, and you, Caitlin?
Christmas.
Okay, Christmas and the difference or
Yeah, the difference.
okay, Christmas difference between Mex Mexico and USA. Okay, so you can talk about like the food, uh, I don't know, things like that. Mm-mm-mm. So now I'm gonna share you the Canvas link. Mm, Did you see the screen?
Yeah, we do.
So which do you prefer?
any of the ones there look fun. If you want to do the one that's right there on the top, the orange one, that's okay too. It's up to you though.
Okay, so I'm gonna share you the link through WhatsApp. Mm, mm, okay, so I think that's all for today.
Okay.
I think the next meeting is the next week. Do you want like join like this hour, like 1 p.m. Mexico, 2 p.m. United States?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that also works for me.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.